What a beautiful sunset. Are we streaming? That was really weird. Now we got. Oh, yeah, look at that site. You know what? Was there a photo? Isn't there a photo mode? Oh, there it is. That just looked so beautiful, didn't it? Oh. It was coming up with this recording message, and I realised what it was. I was leaning on the TV remote, and the TV remote was saying no digital recording. That was really weird. Bit of fun. So let's see what the next task will be. Deliver to the pipeline 1 metal beams, 1 service parts, 1 medium pipe, so I can get 1, 2, 3, 1 wooden planks, and 1 oversized. Well, we can get that from here. Okay, let's fill up the trailer. Oh, we haven't got the trailer. We have to go back. We need to change actually back to the saddle low and grab the trailer. Okay, that's right. Back to the garage, change to saddle low, grab the trailer that we left there. Oops, turn that off. And do this. Which would help if we actually that's the one. It's all good, Andy. Thanks for popping in, saying hi. You have a great day, mate. You have a great day. Have a safe drive home, buddy. Hope everything's gone well with that legal thing you've been doing. Maybe you can, when you get home, you can invite me into your game. I'm trying to keep this one solo for this playthrough. If you want to, you can invite me through to join you in co-op on yours. I've done them all anyway, so I could be pretty handy in helping. Drilling spare parts. Need 1, 2, 3, 4. And turn around. Here we go. How's that? Turn. Back to there again. That's too hard. It's a really easy task. Deliver to the sawmill. Okay. I feel like a long drive, but still. Let us deliver to the port. Lemon coffee mate. You should load up the game and invite me into your co-op. That could be fun. Paul Labella, he got to the garage, but I don't think he went into the garage. You have to go into the garage and exit for it to save to where it is. And I don't think he did that, which meant he closed the game, went back, and it resorted him all the way back to the start. Or the save game corrupted, or he'd done something wrong somewhere. So he's had to start all over again. So I don't know whether he'll get back to opening the first garage. Poor bugger. Have you seen this truck's party trick? This truck is this is what you want for heavy hauling. No other truck. This truck. You want this truck. This is the heavy hauling king. And you know why? I'll show you. It's the turning circle on this thing. Watch this, I'm going to fill up, but I go, oh no, I missed the turn. Oh, that's a really hard turn to make. How am I going to make that turn? Well, you see this thing, it's got four-wheel steering. Check it out. Trailer bucket stuck, but there she'll. Look at that turning circle. Check out that turning circle. Nothing. That's why this is great for heavy hauling, because you can really get it around tighter corners. Brilliantly. You can get around corners you just don't think you're going to be capable of doing. So it's really handy when you've got those really big long trailers. This thing, what's it called? It's the Dairy Longhorn 4520. Great for logs. It's got high saddle and low saddle. And you want something else? Look at the speed it gets up to. Let's chuck it in auto. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Be very careful though. Come undone very easily. Check out how quick this fucking thing moves. It's like, hold on. It's a towing beast. And the turning circle is just, when I come up here, I'll load this trailer up with drilling equipment. You just watch. Look at this. Look at this hairpin. You go, oh look, it's a hairpin. That's not too bad. Full lock. Look at that. The rear wheels turn as well. It's just got. It's a turning circle. Oh, the fuel consumption's not too bad either. Actually, it's not brilliant, but it's not too bad. This has got a 400 litre tank. And I always planned it anyway. It's when you've got other trucks with tankers and stuff like that. You place tankers every here and there. That's fine. But the turning circles, just incredible. Makes towing. I've towed the big trailer to here before. It was so easy with this because you can really go out wide and helps you get the trailers around some tighter corners than normal. Believe me, it's worth every cent, this thing. I can't believe I haven't used it in the past. You can almost, when you know some of those places you get to and you've got a trail, it's almost it's impossible to turn your truck around. Not in this thing. Drilling equipment, there we go. Watch its turning circle. I can turn without touching that snow there. Look at that. You show me any truck it's got a better turning circle than that. No, I've never seen any truck with a turning circle this thing has. All that speed it gets up to. It's just that turning circles. When you've got big long trailers, it helps you really get it around corners. Sure does. Pretty fun. Big ass wheels. And I've got the most powerful engine in it either. Yet there's one more powerful, which is great for towing. Diff lock on. No major front overhang, which is great. It's a goodie. Now, I'm not pointing fingers to anyone at the moment, but I'm getting them. With this whole being a week off of COVID, it's really playing around with my anxiety, which I do. I suffer pretty bad anxiety actually. And one thing that I'm noticing happening now with my streams, not really here, more my racing streams, people are there chatting, then suddenly this goes all quiet, no one talks anymore. People leave without even saying goodbye. Mr. Zero said goodbye. Just, if you're not going to watch anymore, just say goodbye, say no, you're not there anymore. It just goes silent. And no one's saying, oh, I've got to go, I'll be back soon, I've got to go and do this. It's just, so when I'm streaming with you guys there and streaming, everyone's chatting, it feels great, you know, it feels like a community. But lately everyone's just getting so quiet and not saying goodbye. So if you're leaving, you say, I've got to go now, mate, thanks so much for streaming, I've left you a like, see you in the next one. Just a simple goodbye, or I've got you running in the background, or just some little comments from some people. Oh, you're okay, but it's just a lot of the others. They're all chatting and suddenly just all silence. Just say, if you're busy, or you're going to do something else, just say goodbye, or just say, I'll be back later, or I'm lurking. 9 out of 10 I'm lurking. I don't know, it's just everyone. So it was actually kind of nice that Mr. Zero said goodbye, because after he said his goodbye, there was just no one there. I did a whole race, no one commented, no one said anything. It was just complete silence, and it makes one kind of second think, do I even bother streaming? Yeah, just a little. Got you running in the background. It's just something. When people are watching, then suddenly goes all quiet. It's just for me at the moment, because I am my depression. My depression is getting the worst of me at the moment. Not allowed phones in court. No. Still want to go. I tried to have cop with the better, but it crashed. And then it turned out that he lost his bloody safeguard. So I was going to have my first ever go at co-op. And you can co-op with anyone on any platform, because there's actually a code that you have that you can see from the main screen, and you can actually just join that code. So you can give someone that code, and anyone on any platform in Snowrunner can put that code in, and they can join. I knew that you were busy at court, Phil, so that's all good, buddy. I wasn't having a go at you. I don't know. I know people just watching, but just be nice to someone. So I've got to go now. See you later. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for the stream, buddy. See you in the next one. Mr. Zero's good luck for doing that, but it's good seeing him back. But just others are there chatting, and suddenly there's just silence. They disappear. And it just makes me feel like, okay, maybe I'm boring them. Maybe I'm just no good at this. Again, I'm not streaming to be famous. I'm streaming just to catch up with friends, my online mates. I'm at home alone. I've given up trying to look for a partner now. I just think it's just not going to be worth it. There's one thing this partner said. She thinks my ex still wants to get back with me because of how me and my ex are such good friends, and that she does my washing, I do stuff like that. The thing is, I hate being alone. I can't stand being in this house alone. I'm not good at eating. My health is crap. I can't cook food for shit. I don't have the patience to cook food. I don't like being alone. I miss that female companionship. All those little things. I do miss that. I want it. But I'm just having to realise that I'm not going to get it. And it seems right, the way this thing with this Cathy lady went, got on really well, but she had to hang up on the fact that me and my ex-wife are still good friends. Like she said how she's good friends of hers as well, her ex and stuff like that. That's all great. But just, she starts, oh no, I think she still wants you, and she wants to get back with you, and no she doesn't. Believe me, I know she doesn't. But it seems that's the hang-up people are going to have. Yeah, it's her loss. It's her loss. And we got on so well. But hey, the old saying is nice guys finish last. I'm sick and tired of being Mr. Nice Guy, because I always finish last. I'm kind of like the opposite. When I'm really down, I tend to binge eat. And believe me, I'm stressed, you know, because getting COVID on Sunday, and in a way I haven't enjoyed the COVID, but I've actually enjoyed not having to work for a week, having a bit of a break. I kind of needed a break anyway. But having said that, my calculation is, from catching COVID, I've basically lost in a week $3,000, $2,000 to $3,000. That's what I'm earning each week basically at the moment with the lemons. $2,000 to $3,000 Australian. I was lucky last week was pretty busy, so I've got enough money to get me through. But it puts a hole. Puts my worry in my mind, and Yeah, just... So streaming, it's my escape when I do my... I'm loving that new camera. The green screen really came out really well. I'm really happy with how that came. Yeah, I know the feeling too. And it's always the same thing. You're a nice guy, but... There's always a friggin' but. Okay, so we need to deliver this to the drilling site. This way is a bit hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back this way, fill up, come down here, over this way, deliver it. Yeah, there's always the fucking but. Even with work, I get the but. You know what? One of the places I worked at, the guy said, "Mate, Ian, you're one of the nicest guys I ever work with, and I'm the kind of person that he could put $1 million into my account, and that knowing that legally he couldn't get it back from me. You know, I could just say, oh, I'll just keep the $1 million." But he goes, "You're the kind of guy that I know that when I ask for it back, you'd give it back. You wouldn't spend it. I just asked you to put it in your account for who God knows why." But he said, "You're the kind of guy that would give it back, that you could trust." And I'm Mr. I always feel I'm that guy that gives 110%. I give. I do so much for people. I'm so nice, I'm so helpful. But I never get anything back or much back in return. It makes me feel really amazing when someone does, like with my ex-partner, when she did things for me, that meant a lot. When someone does something for me, but it's only a little bit. It's not as much as I give. And you know what? As people say, you should give and never expect anything in return. But you know what? I actually hate that, because you know what? I do want something back in return. You know, I give, and it's just nice to be appreciated. It'd be nice to get something back in return. Why should we always have to give and not get anything back in return? You start thinking, why should I be that guy? Should I give a flying fuck about others? And it sucks being that Mr. Nice Guy. I can't change who I am, so I'll probably end up still staying that Mr. Nice Guy. But you know what? I'm sure you agree, Phil. It'd be nice to get something back. So people say don't expect anything back in return. You know what? You should. Honestly, I think sometimes you actually should expect something back in return. You do, and a lot of things for people. It would be nice to get something back in return for that stuff that you give. It won't change the fact that I'm still that giving person. But it would be nice to be appreciated and get something back in return. So you know what, I'm not going to apologise anymore saying, yeah, I would like something back in return. I don't expect anything back in return, but I want it back in return. I give, I want to get something back. I'm a giving person, and I always just I'm too fucking nice in my own group. Like that, well, I'm going to bring it up again, sorry, but the whole Rory situation, I was being nice, I was concerned about it. We were all concerned about it. And the way he carried on, like, I was offering a lot for him, and me and him were actually chatting away from, which I actually did a couple of videos just for him when he was going through some of the shit. And he really appreciated some of the videos that I did for him. And what did I get back in return for spending my own time helping him out mentally? You guys, I didn't speak about that. It's a couple of videos I did just for him. They're private, and they're videos from me just to him, and he found it very helpful. We really appreciated it. We had some good chats about it. And then the way that he carried on, the way he turned out to be, you know what? Fame changed him, and not for the better. So yeah, that's not why I do this. That's not why I do this. I do the streaming because I get to chat with people like you. Feel your mates. On the other side of the bloody world, but you're still a mate. An online mate, yes. But not your kind of close friend that you go and have a beer with. But hey mate, if I ever get over to England, that's a dream of mine. If I can ever get the money and just courage, honestly, because I hate flying. So flying out to a complete new country scares the living fuck out of me. But I want to go to England. I want to go to Nürburgring. I want to do those things before I'm too old. And I would love to catch up with some of you guys and have a nice beer or scotch in my hand, or probably rum actually. You still have rum over there, don't you? Yeah, at least you guys drive on the left-hand side of the road. Your steering wheel's on the right-hand side. The only thing I'd have to get used to over there, really, is just miles on there instead of kilometres. That's the only real difference I'd have to get used to. But I want to drive a left-hand drive car on the right-hand side of the road. So I'd love to do that over in Germany or something like that. I have no interest in going to America. Zero. I don't like the country. I don't like their mentality. I don't like their use of guns. I don't feel safe going to that country. So yeah, America's. Oh, we're gonna drink a lot of rum then. We're gonna drink a lot of rum. We're all gonna get plastered. We have to go to someone's house, get plastered, jump on his. Don't know. We have to nominate whoever it is. We're gonna jump on his GT7. We're gonna absolutely ruin his DR. And we'll find out where Rory lives and we'll go and jump on his account. We'll ruin his DR. Just joking. Just joking. I just don't want to go there, honestly. No interest in America. Europe, as I said, my mum's at Pom. Her sister lives in Ipswich. Family around that area, that part of England. So I want to go over and visit them because they're too scared to come here because apparently our spiders want to eat them. The snakes want to bite them. All that other shit. But you know, see, this thing's capable off-road. It's going well, Difflock. I just feel like I'm 50, I'm not quite 50, I'm 49, turning 50 next year. What have I got to show for myself? What have I got to show? Divorced twice. My last partner I was actually engaged to, well, kind of engaged, but we weren't allowed to tell anybody, so I wasn't really engaged. And she turned out to be a freaking freak, so probably the best thing that ever happened to me is the fact that we broke up, to be honest. It still fucks with my mind. I thought I could finally get that future I've been wanting. She was doing a lot of good stuff for me too. It wasn't all bad, she did a lot of good stuff for me. She actually made me feel maybe I finally found that person. But she wouldn't accept me for who I am. I accepted her for who she was. She would not accept me for who I am. How can you have a relationship in that situation? So yeah, the one thing that keeps me going is my sim race. I love sim racing. As I said, I wanted to race in real life. I really wanted to race in real life. don't want to do the logs. So not that one. Let's do that one, huh? I'm going to do a little cheat here. You should see if whoops, but you should see. I should send you a photo of the other morning. I got up in the morning and I went to the toilet, and there was a fucking huge huntsman spider in the fucking toilet. Well, in the toilet room. Tired as shit, I had to go and find the spray because, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not one of those ones that's... There are people who save the bloody spiders and they catch the bloody things. Nah. That spider's trespassing in my property. So that fucker's dead, you know. I'm sorry, but... I kind of have to, because underneath the house... underneath this place where I live, there's probably a shitload of spiders. That's actually why it's so messy down there, and why I haven't gone down there to tidy it up. So I really do need to, but I've got one of those smoke bombs I'm going to set off down there one day. Just need to get my ass into it. That will hopefully eradicate most of the spiders. But yeah. Look how good this turning circle is. Just turn around, get no poppers there. No, the huntsmans aren't poison. It's the little ones you have to worry about. The little ones got redback spiders and stuff. The little black spiders. They've got two of them. There's the ones with no red stripe, and they're fine. They're the mums. Get bitten by one of those and you won't even really know about it. But the ones with the red stripe on the back, known as the redback spider, you're probably having a visit to hospital if you get bitten by one of those, and I've had them on me a couple of times. Luckily not bitten. Last one was when I was working I was at the back warehouse of this computer company that I used to work. I was the stock controller in the computer section, which was not safe because you're always getting all this cool stuff in. Like, oh yeah, I want to buy that. Oh yeah, I want to buy that. But anyway, I opened up the door for delivery, and something fell from the sky, from the door, roller door, onto my hand, and I just looked down, saw something looked like a spider or something on my hand, so I quickly swiped it off, stopped on it, and looked on the ground, and what do you know? It was a bloody redback spider. We also have the trapdoor spiders. They're more dangerous. They're pretty nasty actually. You do not... And they're big. Massive freaking fangs. We also have some of the most poisonous snakes in the world. I've actually nearly stood on a ground snake. The best, but you kind of learn what to do with a snake. You come across a snake in the wild, like I nearly stood on the brown snake, and it kind of hissed, and it didn't have a go at me. What you do is you walk slowly away from it. You show that you mean the snake no harm, and they won't bite you, they won't attack you, even the most poisonous ones. If you accidentally stand on it, it will bite you. Or, worst case scenario, you happen to come across a snake near its nest, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. When I was about 9 years old, and we used to live up at north part of Queensland, way up north, we used to go four-wheel drive. So we were about an 8-9 hour full-on four-wheel drive. Harder than some of the shit you see in this game. Drive away from town. It's a small mining town. We were out camping with my two brothers, my dad. I'm the baby. Anyway, we were gathering wood, and I leant over this log to grab the stick and realised I hadn't actually grabbed a stick. I had just grabbed a brown snake right behind its head, and it was an adult. Now, brown snakes are one of the most poisonous snakes in the world, and I luckily had grabbed it right behind its head. Luckily my brother was with me. He had to help me hold this thing down because the snake was not happy, and me by myself wouldn't be able to hold the snake alone. So he had to help me hold it down, but I could not let go of that snake. Because if I let go of that snake, it would bite me. And if it bit me, I would not be here telling you the story, because I would be dead. Because we were 8-hour four-wheel drive trip away from town. I would not make it back if that snake had bit me. So we had to hold the thing down. My dad came over with a shovel, put the shovel next to my hand, over the snake's head, chopped the snake the head off. Now, animal lovers will not like that. You should not have killed the snake. Well, it was the snake or me. And I'm afraid the snake was the one that was going to go. Kills a few snakes, kills a few pets a year. Brown snakes kill over 1,000 or so pets a year. Lots of pets die from brown snake bites. Or the red belly black snake. They're also another one that's pretty fucked up. And don't forget, the worst of all, you could be walking in the bush, having a nice walk, enjoying the view, and you look up at this gum tree and you think, is that a koala up there? Next thing you know, the fucking drop dead's jumped down, it's ripped your fucking heart out and eaten your heart. I mean, the drop bears, right? The drop bear's the one animal you do not want to fuck with. The drop bear makes a fucking tiger a pussycat. Metal beams time 2. There we go. Love the turning circle. So yeah, mate. If you see a drop bear, you're dead. Hardly anyone has ever lived from a drop bear attack. Ever. You never ever want to see a drop bear. That's why you don't hear about it much. You hear rumours about the drop bear. A lot of people seem to think they're not real. Well, come to Australia and find out. Well, you might not find out because you'll be dead. Of course I am bullshitting, there's no such thing as a drop bear. Koalas are cute little creatures. They could kill you, I suppose, if they bit you and you got rabies off it or something like that, or some kind of disease, but nah. They're cute little creatures. But I've actually said that story to a customer once we were talking about it. They actually believed, they thought it was real. They thought I was being dead serious. Please tell me you weren't thinking of being serious about the drop dead bear. The only thing I did love the auto diff locks, so then you don't have to worry about them. There's so much. The auto trucks with auto diff locks are the best. Because with these, you have to remember not to leave them on for too long because you'll damage your drive line. No, you didn't believe me, or no, you didn't know that I was talking the bullshit about the drop bears. Oh, I've been apparently swimming with a 12-foot crocodile. Me and my friends, we went off where we lived up in Weeper. There was all this kind of fun stuff we used to do. Oh, we've got a truck parked there still. Anyway, there was lots of this fun stuff we like to do. And there's this place in Weeper called Seven Tunnels. What it was, it's a creek that went through these 7 tunnels, and they're quite large tunnels under one of the main roads. And you get to one, and they're on an angle, so you get on one side and you slide down through the tunnel. Slide down through the tunnel to the other side. And it was quite a bit of a heck away from the town where we lived. Me and my mates, we all went there. We had great fun. We were there all afternoon playing and stuff. And then we left at about 3 o'clock. We had to get home, make sure we're home before it gets dark. I get home, Mum goes, she could see that we've been wet and been doing something. And I kind of know what a lot of kids love to do. And she said to me, "Where have you been?" I tripped over in a puddle. Yeah, you don't get that wet tripping in a puddle. Where have you been? And she go, and I go, I just owned up. I'm just honest, so I owned up. And I told her that we've just been to the 7 tunnels. And my mum went white. She stopped talking and she just went completely white. You know, what's wrong? She goes, half an hour ago they just said that they caught a 12-foot crocodile in there at the 7 tunnels. Because on the side, after you go through the tunnel in this nice water area, which is not too far down the road, also down the creek is a saltwater river. So basically, me and my friends had been swimming with a 12-foot croc. We were probably lucky the guy was not hungry. Because if we were hungry, if he was hungry, one of us would never have made it back. That's only up North Queensland, believe me. Here in Queensland, from here, you don't get crocs down this far, where I am. If you go up to Cairns, it's really kind of cool. You see this playground next to the ocean, and it will say, there's a sign next to the playground that says, "Beware, do not swim crocodiles in there." Crocodiles. So you've got a playground next to a beach with a sign saying "Warning crocodiles." Yep. But they're not the biggest danger actually in the waters up at Cairns. Like you go, they've got these lovely trips out to Cairns. There's a place called Green Island, some islands out there. You can see the Great Barrier Reef and all that. Don't worry, the crocs don't go that far. And they don't let you in the water unless it's safe. But some people just tend to not do the right thing. One thing that can happen, and they will tell you, as you're on the boat going over, you always keep an eye out for the blue boxed jellyfish. Because as the guy says, you get bitten by a boxed jellyfish, you're getting yourself a free helicopter ride to the hospital and a week's stay at the hospital. Because these boxed jellyfish are extremely poisonous, and it is painful. It is painful. That's more north, you know. We don't have that here. We have some really good swimming points, but you know they do occasionally get you do occasionally get sharks every now and then. Yeah, just a big shark that just wants to eat the shit out of you. Oh, so that's all we need to deliver to. Okay, we'll finish this task. I didn't know if I was gonna do that, but let's finish off this task. They can be killers, yes. Don't worry about it too much, mate. It's not that bad. You know it could be worse. You guys live closer to a bigger killer than what we do. We only have Fox and that, you know. You guys, on the other hand, you've got bloody Pluton. Not that far away. With nukes and all that other shit, you know. So you've got the human killer. So you know, I'll take our Fox and killer spiders over bloody Putin. Putin. He likes to poo a lot. But yeah, it'd be a dream come true to be able to get over to England, meet my relatives, catch up with some of you guys. Go over to Newbury. That's why. And Wayne Corliss is dead set. I've spoken to him a few times. He's dead set, wanting to do a road trip with me over to the Nürburgring with his BMW M4. Was it M? I think it's an M4 or it's an M3. I think it's an M3 actually. And let me drive it around the Nürburgring. Oh, wait a second. I just realised something here. There's metal bars there, so I wouldn't be delivering the metal bars. I need to deliver the metal bars to there. Not yet. There's a trailer here with metal bars. Oh, fuck up. Oh, I fucked that up. Whoops. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Okay, well, we'll have to turn around. Come up around this way. Make our way around there. But I might save that for the next stream. Luckily this truck can turn around on a dime. I did not look at that properly, did I? So look at that turning circle, huh? Ah, it's a bit of fun. And I enjoy our DMs that we have in this. I needed a bit of a cheering up. Honestly, I've been feeling very down. Oh, you want this truck, that's for sure. That turning circle is just such a lifesaver. And it's pretty capable off-road too. Got no overhead, it's virtually no overhead, front overhang or rear. It's not bad on fuel. And it's got a turning circle is just, when you got those big trailers, I believe this is what you want. Or if you have to deliver things into small areas, look at that turning circle. Nothing turns like this. You know, I might as well finish this task. I thought we were about to finish it then, but we might as well go and finish this task off. If we fix that trailer, we can go up the road to the there's a big tank up there. We can fill up with fuel anyway, so we might as well. We've come all this way. Well, let's look at here. You go, oh crap! This is going to be like a 3-point turn through here. Look at it. Trailer had to get dragged through, but look at that. The truck just turns around it. It's like, what fucking turn, mate? So I've been waiting for you guys to get on here so I can show you that turning circle. And I played for the whole PC version and I never tried this truck out. Now that I've found it, this is an awesome truck. Mind you, even the PC version I haven't unlocked that ultimate truck. That is still the one. Come on. One side, that one. You can do it, you can do it. Okay, there we go. Oh, don't turn, don't. Don't roll over. Well, that was a bit, that's a bit sketchy. Sketchy. Oh, got it through. Still, the most ultimate truck is that big thing. But even on the PC version, I've never got through there. Oh, that was so close. Look at that turning circle. Yeah, no problems. You've got chains in this thing, so you don't have problems with the icy roads. That was close. I like the wider trucks, so the less chances of rolling over. This is a little bit on the thin side. Yet the roller though. It's worth upgrading your winch to a strong winch for these. One that's heavy duty and long. It'll save your ass. Quite a long stream, I think I'm about an hour and a half actually. But hey, you came on and started talking and I needed that, bro, so mate, thank you. I was actually feeling really down at the end of that racing stream and no one talked. It just disappeared, like everyone just left. And at least could have said goodbye. We all have a life and I don't expect it, but it's just nice courtesy just to say goodbye. So thank you. We'll finish off this task and that'll be it for tonight. You can then go and play your Snowrunner. You're probably playing it right now, aren't you? Look, I appreciate that I met you. And I thank Rory for that. I would not have met most of you guys if it wasn't for Rory. So I'm so glad I met Rory. I'm just kind of disappointed that I put so much time watching his streams And I did, I watched it a lot. I was every night getting there for when he started, chatting to you guys. And you know what stuck out to me is that like you, Andy Chaplin, some of the others were the main guys that were there. You were the guys that supported Rory. You were the guys that really started him off to where he is now. And it felt to me that he kind of turned his back on all you guys too. And you were the guys that he mentioned a lot, you know, it's must pay attention. You, some of the others, Mr. Zero, that you were mentioned a lot in his streams. That's so when you guys came and looked at my channel and started subscribing to me and chatting to me, it made me feel part of a community. And that's what, in a way, even now, as I said, he has his bad points, Roy, but he did create a good community. He just got too big himself. But he has created a really good, big community. And I wouldn't have met you guys, so I've got him to thank for that. And I'm glad I met you all. You guys are cool. Andy Chaplin as well, he's amazing. Nearly every day he chats, he's come to a lot of these streams. He came into here to said he's busy, but he came in just to leave a like and say hi. I appreciate that. Lebelic, of course, you know, I've got a very big soft point for Lebelic. But he's gone off GT7 of late, so even he's gone a bit quiet in the chat. Okay, this bit's a little bit difficult with the snow, but it should be okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this, and then I'm just going to take it up to the garage. I'm not sure if it's a garage or something up there. There's a trailer with fuel. Fuel this thing up, turn it around, because I can turn around on the sixpence, and we'll end the stream up there. So I don't want to just leave it here. Look at that, promoted now. Why is it that we clear it? They leave the bloody barriers up, you know. It's a bit of a design fault in the game, actually. Some of these choices of them, when you clear it, they leave all these rocks, so it's almost not clear anyway. It's very hard to get through. Or you've cleared that, but they've put those barriers there. Well, you don't need the barriers anymore. We've just cleared it. We can drive through it. That's why we've cleared it. Why have you got the barriers there? And I've knocked them down. They'll be back up again in the next stream. Most of the stuff resets once you've exited the game and go back in. But anyway, we're going to go up here. We're going to grab some fuel from this big ass tanker here. Of course, because there's no garage here. Oh, remember there's a task to take that trailer too. And that's why this truck is ideal, because this truck has really good. Brilliant for those big gas trailers. So we're going to steal some fuel from you. That you're going to, of course, do my party trick. You look at this. You look at this. You have to work out a plan to turn your truck around. Normally, don't you? You have to turn and plan. Okay, you have to drive up there, then reverse up, and then turn around. Like this. Just turn it around. Drive straight back out again. You show me a truck that turns like that, huh? I wish it wouldn't. I wish what it did would stay there. I also wish you had a dump truck or something like that, bulldozer, so you can push all the bloody rocks out the way, and it saved that, so you can clear your roads. I reckon that would also be good. But that turning circle alone. And you can look. You can also. Here's a little hint. You get even tighter. I'll reverse it up a bit. So say you're an even tighter thing. So sometimes you might have to do a 2-point turn. Okay. Like this. You might have only that room to the right. Let's see if I can. And you have to do a turn. You can turn around. Watch this. Look at that. If you only had that amount of room to turn around, you can turn your truck around in that small amount of space doing a 2-point turn. And of course we can just turn back around again. A little bit wider I think, but you can look at how tight that was. And I turn this around in that small space. So this truck is just, it's the turning king of trucks. And there's been some missions where you get stuck in the areas and it's really hard to turn your truck around, and this is the truck you want to use in that situation. Isn't that cool? Just that turning circle is just incredible. One thing you have to be aware is those fuel tanks there can be easy to damage, so be a little bit careful when you're going over certain things. But the turning circle is just the die for. Anyway, it's 11:30 p.m. I started this about an hour and a half. I started this at 10 o'clock, so an hour and a half I've been going for. Phil, thanks so much, mate. It means a lot that you came along and had a chat. It does mean a lot. I'm going through a hard time right now. I'm up and down like a yo-yo. I do suffer really bad depression, and just having COVID and the concerns that go along with that has, yeah, it's really kind of messing with my brain. But thanks so much again, mate. See you in the next one. Stay safe, mate. Bye. Hey, basically, can you see this? Oh, you can't really see that now. So there's this really cool photo I took. Screen grab. Spectacular. Anyway, see you in the next one, mate. See you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye.